left just trying to see, yo, what is going on, guys? Do you want to draw my favorite shout out video and I'll make you some shout outs? You have to comment, subscribe, tell me that you subscribe and like and share it, and you have to comment and then you have to share it. And you want to join my favorite spin video or stream, you're gonna have to pay for the actual video. You're gonna have to pay for the actual stream. You guys pay if you want to join my video for spin. I'll be spinning in 24 hours. You just have to pay it and look at it, because I will be doing it on my second channel and my first. Well, and my second channel I'll be doing it. And if you want to go subscribe to my second channel, showing the vlogs, I didn't put it in the description, but yeah, there will be an extra description that I'll be making a video. So yeah, peace out, guys. Let's go. We're starting. So right now we're actually here. As you can see.
G'day mates, it's B-Buster here. So before the video begins, I just wanted to let you all know that I'm going to return to the long-form content again. This means I'll be posting 1 or 2 longer videos a week with a compilation of true scary stories being featured. The reason for this is that, through my assessments, I found that the longer you guys watch, the better the channel does. Plus, regardless of YouTube's algorithm, I don't want to lose my roots. This channel was built because of what we have here, and I don't want to lose that, for anything, even if it means taking a hit from the algorithm. So, if you want to support this channel, and if you want to help this channel grow, please be sure to watch this video all the way through, and feel free to go and watch more of my videos straight after this one to help out if you wish. Also, I've decided that I'm going to take my series stories over to Twitch permanently to diversify a little. So if you would like to listen to the series stories, please attach the video by right-clicking the link to my Twitch account in the description below, and hit the follow button to be notified of when I'm live streaming and when new videos are out. It's completely free to follow and make an account too. I'll
skip a bit.
Reach. I took this as my opportunity to get the fuck out of there. I ran out of the front door and started screaming about having a gun and a camera in the house. Damn, I was scared.
No, I didn't want that one. Not fuck that guy, God. Mr. Nightmare, he's the best. Actually, he's the best. I'm gonna be watching a lot of this actual one. I didn't want to see that one. It says not backwards better than that. Yeah, I think I prefer this one with my brother. I've heard that one. And yeah, I might just do spin. But I don't know, maybe I should. And I've never had my house haunted. Well, I have one when I was a baby. They were telling me about these scary stories.
My dad came home and pitched me a small job offer. One of his co-workers was going away for a few days and needed somebody he could trust to watch over his house. The reason my dad pitched this to me was because the man's house had a big CCTV system.
Really
Basically,
scared. My
room,
dogs are
and an
barking
operating
loud.
desk where all screens could be watched on a big monitor. And I'm a computer science major, so my dad just didn't know how to work anything technological. Watch the house. Whatever that meant. My dad drove me to the house and introduced me to the man made it seem like he preferred I stay in the upstairs room with the monitors as opposed to roaming the house all day. That was fine with me though. So when I wasn't eating, I was mostly just sitting in that room with the TV on in the background and doing schoolwork on my laptop. Ironically, the thing I was doing the least was keeping an eye
I
on
want to
monitors.
see first. Don't really want to see.
I started wondering where in the house I should sleep since surprisingly
Let's
we hadn't
see.
discussed that. So I sat back down at the desk and looked at all the different
Damn,
rooms
one
and
time I will do the
screens, which
space
rooms
cam.
had beds or couches.
Like,
I noticed something I wasn't expecting to notice though. The back screen door was open downstairs. I didn't remember it being open. I looked through each and every camera screen in a panic. In
you
the
can
living
watch
room,
it. I'll be
the closet
right
door
back.
was open.
Okay, let's watch.
This one I knew wasn't open earlier. I texted my dad to call the man and ask him if he came back home. Meanwhile, I continued watching the screen. On the grainy, dark image, a tall person who resembled only a black shadow on the screen stepped out from the closet. I I pulled my arms off the desk as I covered my mouth with my hands in shock. As I did this, however, my left elbow pulled some heavy object from the desk onto the floor, creating a big thud. The person in the image very clearly moved their head up to the ceiling as a response to the noise. They went for the stairs, walking up very, very slowly, step by step. Meanwhile, I got a text back from my dad saying, "No, he's not. I just spoke to him half an hour ago. Why?" I got so caught up in my phone texting my dad to send help that I didn't even pay attention to the monitor. There was a knock at the door. I looked at it and then the screens. The first screen I laid my eyes on was the one showing the person outside the door to the room I was in. When I remembered that door had no lock, the only thing I could think to do was jump out the window into the bushes below. I ran halfway down the block and then stopped when my dad called me. I had him call his friend and ask him if he was expecting somebody in the house. The man said he had no relatives or friends who had his key or would ever let themselves into his home. So he called the cops and had them review the footage. I got to watch all of it, and it showed everything. From the moment the intruder broke the glass to the backyard door, to the moment I jumped out the window and him running away shortly after. The intruder was never found. The footage was just too dark to identify his face. One day I agreed to house sit for a friend just for the night. He and his family were going on a short vacation.
Story to you guys.
Somebody to watch their pets in house.
Story.
I agreed to do it for a small amount of money.
It is really good.
I'd been to his house many times before, so I was familiar with the layout. Nothing eventful happened at all the entire day. I just fed the 2 cats, the fish, and the birds. I went to sleep on the couch in the sunroom because it was my favorite room in their house. It was a tiny room surrounded by windows with a big TV mounted on the wall. I fell asleep with the TV on, but I woke up not long after. I turned it off, and now the room was dark. I tried to go back to sleep, but I thought I heard the sound of the PVC gate closing outside. I thought it might have just been the wind. The room had windows surrounding it in 3 directions, so I was basically looking around in a circle out into the darkness. I sat back down on the couch when I calmed down, but I heard a leaf crunching outside. That's when I knew someone was out there. I took another look outside. There was literally somebody pressed up against the glass to the window behind the couch. They were looking in, but I didn't know if they could see me or not. I yelled as loud as I could at them to fuck off. I'm not a big dude, but whoever this guy was appeared to be, so I wasn't going out there. Shockingly, this didn't scare the person away. In fact, they walked over to the back door and tried the doorknob. I ran to get the phone, and then I yelled into the sunroom, "I'm calling the police." Thankfully, this worked. He ran off. I didn't actually call the cops, though. Instead, I texted my friend just to let him know of an almost break-in. I slept through the night in an upstairs bedroom, locked. The next morning, my friend's family returned to find all of the tires on their sedan that was left behind had been slashed. We speculated that somebody who had it out for their family and knew of the vacation they were taking had some kind of plan to break in.
Actually, this is not
creepy. When that failed, they settled for this.
Reacting about it.
That's just speculation, but still, it's the least terrifying explanation to me.
Wow, that's a freaking true story. That's creepy. Story number 3.
When I was in college, I used to work as a babysitter on the side to make a little extra cash. One day I saw an ad posted in the library that was requesting a house sitter for the weekend and to inquire through phone. I was used to babysitting, but house sitting sounded even better, same thing minus taking care of kids. So I called the number as soon as I got home and spoke with a guy named Chuck. I met him that Friday and he showed me around the house. He and his wife eventually went on their way and I was left alone in the house. I was given one of the spare upstairs bedrooms. I say one of because there were a few. The house was huge. Nothing out of the ordinary was going on at all for the whole day. It was quite uneventful, and I felt like I was missing out on going out since it was a Friday night. But I kept reminding myself that I'd be making $200 for the whole weekend.
Damn, $200, that'll be like rich. Whoa, you can
Later in the night, I kind of just laid in the guest bed that I'd be sleeping in and watched a movie on demand. I wondered why this couple felt the need to hire somebody to watch their house for the whole weekend. There weren't any pets or anything after all. Though it was a very, very nice house. So it seemed the most obvious that they just wanted a sense of security for their house while they were gone.
Wow, really, security.
By the time I turned off the TV, I was shot and probably minutes away from falling asleep. But the slight sound of a click, along with a sudden glow in the room, woke me completely. I opened my eyes fully to see light creeping out from under the crack of a door. It took me a second to realize that it was a closet door. I flipped on my side as my heart started beating 200 beats a minute.
200 beats a minute?
And pretended to be
Oh my
asleep.
gosh. Oh my
I
gosh.
was certain someone was in that closet, and I was simply too afraid to get out of that bed and make any noises. Words can't describe my fear in that bed, or how with each passing minute I felt more and more like I could possibly die. The closet door opened, I could hear it, but I could not see it because I was facing the opposite way.
Damn.
I closed my eyes and tried my best not to move.
2 more
Went
minutes.
dark again
You
as
guys,
I
you
heard
better
another click,
keep
a
it
bit
up.
louder this time.
You hyped.
The closet door
I bet
quietly
you guys are
closed in
like
the
crying
background, and
already.
I didn't hear anything else. I was afraid that whoever it was went back into the closet.
That's
I didn't know what to
creepy,
do
dude.
because
Like,
they had to have seen me.
I would never
didn't want
do
to run
that.
for it in fear
Like,
of being chased.
he's
The room was dead
and his
silent
life
as I was
has
thinking
been
over my
creepy.
next course of
He's
action.
been telling
Eventually,
every
I
true story
decided to
about
just
him
peek over to
that
the other
he
side
has
and
been
make sure the coast was
really
clear.
good stuff happening to
flipped
him.
on my
So
other side.
that's why he came to YouTube and told us
Someone was standing
everything.
right
I
next
don't
to
know
the
why.
bed with their hand
When he
reaching
told
towards
us
me.
everything about him, like he goes,
My reaction,
creepy
I pulled my
stuff.
arms up towards me, balled up, and backed up
Yeah,
onto
that
the
was
wall in
creepy.
shock. The person stood there showing no signs of leaving. I hopped over the metal bar at the end of the bed, ran for the door, down the stairs, and then out the front door. I ran all the way home, let myself in, called Chuck, and explained. I told him it was his problem now and hung up. He tried calling back, but I didn't answer. Maybe there was some story to be told, like they knew this person, or they frequently dealt with break-ins and that's why they needed me. I didn't care though. I didn't even care about the money. I just didn't want to speak to that Chuck guy ever again, or see that house ever again.
Damn, this is a true story. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to Mr. Nightmare, go subscribe to him. I'll help his channel break how many? 3 million subscribers. Yeah, creepy stuff has been happening to him. Let's stop and talk. He has been having a creepy life. I've never had a creepy life. I've never. Well, one time I did. Okay, I'll tell my story, my true scary story about my sister. We were walking to get something over the store. There was this boy, I don't know how old was he, and he told us that, how old are you? Then my sister told the old, I won't tell she told the old how old she was. Then the man in the street, because she didn't want to go in the dark side, because then when the man with the car went there, then he's like, never mind, you're good for me, kiss. He wanted her, like, to kiss her. And then when when he told her, he gave her number. I don't know what's his number, but I mean my sister's number, but my sister gave the number to the man. Then something creepy started happening, knocking and stuff like that. It was really freaky, guys. I will tell you in another video, guys, but it's been a long time. So guys, I think we should just peace out one time and come back and see these more videos. It's not clickbait YouTube, but yeah. Maybe I should show you someday. But guys, if you haven't, peace out with me and drop a like and subscribe to join my fidget spinner stream. You just have to pay, and that's it. Peace out, guys.